Good evening. One of the questions that was asked was, how did I paint my van? Because I did mention that I did hand paint it. Well, when I got it, you've seen the pictures, and I'll try and see if I can get that picture in here. Um, it was really bad. So I spray painted the front, the hood, with some baby blue, and that wasn't quite my color, but it was enough to cover the rust. And then I got to Texas with it. Then I hurt my knee. Well, while I was recovering after the knee surgery, I had bought the paint, so I went out and taped and did a portion of it and hand painted it with a brush. Yes, I did. I used a bear paint that you can put on metal. I had scraped it and washed it each section before I did it. Then I would tape it, and that's how I did it. I think it took me about a week to do it. And when I get back this time, I've got some spots that I'm going to go over and sand and redo because that's where I left my paint. You know, some of us aren't brilliant. So that's how Granny's van went from that three-toned blue with stripes and all onto a baby blue, and that's why I call her BB, because she's big, she's beautiful. Baby butterfly, big butterfly, because she flies down the road pretty good. Trust me. And I guess that's the only question. And I answered how I got her and everything, and it's a big long story. I went by her several times before I bought her in August of 16. On the way to go to town to visit my girlfriend, different things, I kept seeing it set there for years. So one day I just stopped. I asked the guy, do you want to sell it? I asked his wife. He wasn't there. And she said, yeah, I'll have him call you. So I left my number. And it took a month. He never called. So I called him back. Then he says, $1,000. And I go, I'd already looked at it. I go, to myself, I'm going, yes! You know, but thank God it was on the phone and he didn't get to see my reaction. So I went over and bought it. The front brakes were locked up on it. So I took it to my girlfriend's and they put $1,500 under the hood because between the brakes, checked all the drums, everything there, all new wiring, harnesses, spark plugs, oil change, hoses, everything was checked out. And so then I sold the pigs and put the tires, $900 in tires on here, and they've got about 8,000 on them now. So I haven't gone very far because I had to stop and have surgery up until this last June of 17. What else? I sold my goats. That's what paid for the $1,500. My cow paid for, bought the rig. I sold my cow, and then the calf was extra. So, and she had a gorgeous red calf. If I think about it, I'll try and maybe if I can get the picture to add into the film, or I'll try and put that in. It's her calf from this year. My girlfriend bought her and is keeping her. The calf's not mine, but she's just cute. She waited till the day that I got there, and she had it the next day so that I could see her calf. Because I called her, and she was at the other far end of the pasture, and she knew when I called her. So I was like, Obi! Oh, Obi! Because I called her Obi-Wan. And I screamed it a lot louder than that. I didn't want to do it and hear it would echo. Anyway, I called her, and she come running. The next day, she had the calf. So, anyway, and I still got one goat. It's in Mount Vernon. I need to call and check on her. I haven't, my pig, I don't know where she went. She went to the butcher for his breeding farm. She had 17 babies not long before I left. Anyway, that's part of Granny's life. And that's how the rig got baby blue and got her name BB. I'm trying to do these questions as I go through and I'm reading. And I went back to the one with all the pictures, and that's where I got a lot of questions. All right, I was born in Joplin General Hospital in Joplin, Missouri, September the 23rd of 1948, and my doctor was Dr. Kilbane. He delivered a vast majority of anyone in the Joplin area. Okay, he was there for years and years. Most of my cousins, because my dad had 10 brothers and sisters. So that's why I got a lot of cousins on that side. Okay, there's 40 or 50 of us at the last reunion that I was at. I haven't been there. Sorry, my hair I lay down, and then I sit up, and then I do a little video, and then... Okay, so I'm trying to behave myself and be nice. Anyway, I love your comments. I've been trying to answer so many of them. Anyway, hi there from Butler, Missouri, who lives in Oregon. Oh geez, there's so many of you. The lady in Hawaii. I just love it. She wants me to come for a visit. Yes, we'll try. We'll try to get my girlfriend there. Anyway, your comments, there's so many of you. And I'm so thankful for Debra Joy, for Eric. Eric got me started, and for Bob. Bob did it 6 months before the other two, and they all came out in the same week. So it's been really hard for me to keep up with everybody. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am from Joplin, Missouri. I've lived there till I was 11 years old, when I-44 came through in 1959. And when that came through, they bought our property, our house, we sold it, and we moved to Arizona. Went to Washington school. Washington, I lived on Washington 40th Street in, I guess it was Phoenix. Yeah, at that time. It wasn't any of the Phoenix I seen the other day with all those 5 abreast and the freeways. Anyway, it was a culture shock for me, because coming from Missouri, from my school, oopsie, culture shock, people. My parents had never told me. Okay, a black person was the guy who shoe shined at the store. I didn't go to school with anyone of ethnicities, of different cultures. So here's every culture, Mexicans, blacks, Indians, everything, Chinese, Japanese, I don't know. So for someone in the 6th grade, it was a shock. I was surprised. I didn't know what to expect. No one had told me that I was going to be going to a whole batch of school, you know, with different people. Shock! But I made it through. And then we moved to Mesa. I went to Lehigh in Mesa, Arizona. And the Mormon church was right there. My best friend was Ann. Hi, Ann. I know you're up there in northern Arizona. We just had a reunion. I don't know how many years, 50? Probably 66, so I guess in 16 it would have been 50. I'm not sure. Anyway, she contacted me, so we got to talk after all these years. What else can I say? Anyway, that's a lot of my younger years that's my younger years. And I go back and forth from Missouri there. So anyway, that's a part of Granny's growing up and being a child and things. And hi, everybody out there. And yes, that's where I was born, was Missouri. My home base now is still Missouri. I'm not sure if I'm going to change, but I lived half my life in Missouri and half my life in Arizona. And again, thank you all for watching. I started out just doing this for fun, to give my opinion on where to stay. You know, like I'm here at the casino in Tucson. No, well, okay. But that's all I did, was 3 and 5 minutes all the way through Oklahoma. And then it started, and then I got to go meet Bob and everything. So watch the forum, people. Please, please. The forum is where I got started. I seen Bob's invite. I went to see Bob. If I put up an invite, it's going to be on the forum. Then Lisa put up her Simply Lisa forum. I went there. And then Jamie from Igmatic Nomadic, the fan build. And I met people. So once you start interneting and netting, because right now I'm getting ready to leave Tucson. Well, I know there's some people right down the street in Nogales. There's a gal I met here that I know. A guy came up to me who knows Granny Joe. So there's lots of people. Um, one of my friends, she's on her way. She's leaving tomorrow, and she's going right where I'm going, Las Cruces. So if I catch up with her in a few days, if I don't, that's fine. I've got people waiting in El Paso. They want me to spend the night there at Fort Bliss, so I may be going there. And then I want to get on to Texas to my girlfriend's house, and I've already sent and shipped stuff there that I ordered today. So it's a very busy life out here, people. It's lots of fun. And I thank you all for watching. I know that my videos aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I just want to let you know that you can come out here and do this too. That there's no reason for you to waste away. And if you have worries, and it's scary. Oh God, it's scary. It's scary when you get started. Well, trust me, when I first started, I knew nothing. I just went from friend to friend, and I went all the way through South Dakota just by the skin of my britches, because I did not know where I was going. I looked stuff up on freecampsites.net, Campendium, and then Cabela's. Love Cabela's. They're wonderful. Truck stops aren't bad too. Anyway, if you're just getting started, just check out all of the older videos of Eric. No offense, but Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, he did a lot of helping me. I can't think, there's so many out there who've put up really good videos. I met them all. I'm very lucky. Anyway, this is Granny saying, I'll see you down the road. If you want to catch up with me, do my email and email me. It doesn't mean I'll get it. You don't understand. I can get 200 emails in one day. So I do my best. I'm not always perfect, and I'm really slow at 69. But I love it. I love what I'm doing. I'm having a good time. I wish I made everybody happy, but I can't do that. So what Debra Joy would say, see y'all. Y'all, bye.